We're going to spend the next 5 minutes analysing, using Power BI, all of the crimes that have occurred in England so far this year. We're going to use IconMap Pro to create a drill down choropleth map. Now to do this, we're going to need some data. So I've headed over to data.police.uk and downloaded for all of the police forces data from January 2024 up to August, the latest data available. And I've stripped out everything apart from the minimum of what we need. So I've just got two columns, the LSOA code, which is a statistical geography used by the Office for National Statistics, stands for Lower Super Output Area, and crime type, so the type of crimes that occurred. And then every single row in this data set represents an individual crime that has occurred. And as you can see, we've got about 3.6 million of them. And then I've also got a second table in here, which is a geography hierarchy, which I've created from one of the lookup downloads from the Office for National Statistics Open Geography portal. And it takes us from that lower super output area up to local authority and then up to region. And then those two tables are simply joined on the lower super output area code. And then I've got a couple of measures. I've got one which is simply a count rows on the crime data table. And I've got a measure that we're going to use for a label to show which local authorities we're looking at. So let's bring on IconMap Pro and start to configure the map. So I'm going to kick off by representing my geographic hierarchy. So I'm going to bring in local authority code and then lower super output area code and add those to the ID field. And then I'm going to also drag them in to the feature reference field. This is used to join shapes in our map with the data in our Power BI dataset. But of course, I don't have any shapes on the map yet. I need to go and get those boundary files again from the Office for National Statistics GeoPortal, and they're simply downloadable from here. And it's not necessary to do any pre-conversion or anything. All of that will happen for you inside of the map. So let's go and configure it. So we don't want circles on our map. We're going to bring in shapes from a file. We're going to have drill down. We're going to have two levels, and we're going to upload our files into the Power BI report. So let's configure level 1 first. So I'm going to tell it to remove any shapes that aren't matched by our data, and then upload my local authority boundaries, which will get converted and processed and uploaded into our Power BI report. Then I can go down and use Power BI conditional formatting to create a gradient based on our number of crimes field. And let's also remove the outlines of those boundaries. So we straight away get a really nice choropleth map for every local authority in England. And then let's go one step further and configure that second level. So we're going to do pretty much the same thing, same kind of configuration. Import in the boundaries for the low super output areas. Now there's quite a lot of these. I think there's about 35,000, so it will take a few moments just to import. And then I just need to configure the formatting, because it is possible to have different formatting options for each level in the hierarchy, but we're going to keep it the same. And now we're ready to test out our map. So we can either bring in a slicer and filter the map to drill in on particular regions, or we can drill down to lower super output area level and view crime at a much more granular level across a particular local authority, or in this case, across all of London.